Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. My girl's online BF. So my girl came to me a year ago and she wasn't happy. I may have been going through a bout of depression, my uncle and dog had recently died, COVID lockdowns and all. Said I'd be more attentive and try harder. 6 months later she said it wasn't working, and had grown apart from all that. I begged her to go to counselling with me. After a while she agreed. For some reason I had suspicions, checked her phone and sure enough she's flirting with a dude online. In a state of shock I didn't get to see how far it really went and she acted like I was the bad guy for getting in her private business. Wouldn't let me see the phone again to see how serious it was. I broke up but we lived together. She love bombed me and I felt like shit, so I forgave her. By that time, a few weeks later she said she wasn't sure. For a couple months no sex and me being a perfect BF I put her on the spot and say, where's this going? She says it's over. I begged again. We have a house together and I raised her kids and love them and her family. She said no, it's done. Next morning I asked an old friend from school out. That night we talked about the division of assets, ended up going out and having sex for the first time in months. The next night I went out with old school friend and didn't come home, but we didn't even have sex. She started texting me midnight. I should have answered her but I was so mad she had just thrown me away. Now she wanted compassion because I was out with someone else. Came home she said she wants me but I've been on punishment ever since. Any advice? She's playing with you. She knows that she can't get the stability that you provide, so she wants you to be around as she knows that her online boyfriend will not do what you are doing. Don't waste your time and energy on her as she's not the one for you. Break up, divide the assets and end things amicably. Then move on with life. You already gave her one chance, don't fall for her trap again. It's tough after 15 years. There is a difference between tough and impossible. It will get tougher the longer you stay. If you want to stay then you have to be comfortable with her flirting and dating other guys while you get no intimacy. You should start seeing an individual therapy soon and that will help you navigate. Of course it's tough to leave. Sounds like it's pretty ducking tough to stay. Pick your toughness. Run. Yeah, have some awareness and self-respect. Realize that you are the backup. She did not choose you. And if she is, there is a reason. And it's not that she loves or cares for you. End it with her as fast as you can. You can also get visitation with her kids even though they aren't yours. Sorry to be blunt, but she doesn't respect you at all, and that is because you are showing her you have no self-respect. Tell her it's over. If the house is in both names, either sell it and split the assets or someone buy the other out. If the house is in your name, give her a set time to have her things packed and moved out. You should have ended it when she cheated the first time. How is she going to put you on punishment for catching her cheating? Does this sound right to you? Tell her that this is over and she is now free to do whatever with whoever, as you are not putting up with her BS anymore. Go on a date with a dude. Girls are evil and mean. X. Asking me out? Lol. It's so clear you are her plan B. Never ever be a plan B. She's having an EA. She needs your income and father figure. You're her sugar daddy. That's why she love bombed you. Don't beg her for anything ever again. Dump her before she can damage your soul any further. You should start a new life elsewhere. You deserve it. You will be better off without her. Good luck, mate, and stay away from poisonous witches. Grow a set of balls and totally ignore her and she will beg for you back. Then you tell her you don't want her back and move forward. You want to live like that for the rest of your life? Keep begging someone who doesn't really want to be with you, but is actively looking for your replacement. It's a good look. Would make any woman horny. Who is paying the rent? I pay 70% of the bills. Kick her out, really, dude. She is using you. time to move on with your life. How old are the kids? She will drop you just right after they reach 18/move out. You are her safety net for now. Have some self-respect. You are not even a backup plan. She started this right before the youngest turned 18. You right. That's why she is acting the way she is. You pay 70% to her 30%. When she looked at the cost of living, she can't afford to pay 100% of the bills. She wants to keep playing you until she can get another sucker to pay them for her. If I were you, I'd give one word or non-committal answers to everything. Don't let her engage you in discussion or argument. Separate finances, talk to an attorney about assets and the division. She should only have a claim on jointly owned things like property if you aren't married. She probably looks at you as the financial provider and the other dude as the guy who she lets rearrange her guts. She's using you as a meal ticket. Maybe the other guys aren't financially on your level. She's trying to have her cake and eat it too, and she needs to be released back to the streets so she can go on to emotion her way into horrible life decisions. You're a king. You're the prize, big dog. There's millions of pretty girls, but how many dudes out there have their life together? Thoughtful face. Lol, no, he is not on my level. Financially or physically. I was mad and gonna do something stupid until I saw his fat ass. Waste of my time, and it's really her fault for letting it happen. He's a pos for sure, but just taking his shot. I remember when my ex-girl cheated on me a few years back, bro. She was wearing a promise ring the other dude gave her and would wear it in front of me for 4 months and told me it was some friendship ring one of her lady friends got her. And I believed it because I know some girls do the whole friendship bracelet thing. And she was the really shy type good girl, like I really put in effort to vet her before getting serious. These girls are so sneaky, and they know they can tug on the strings of our heart by crying in front of us, because as men we are providers and protectors. We just gotta keep leveling up and stay cold. All we got is each other out here. Stay blessed, King, Prince. Ducking sucks cause I feel women are taught a variety of ways it's okay to take the piss out of men, and nobody seems to think it's an issue, like it's funny even. My bitch sister treats her BF like a dog and nobody says shit. Throwing shit at him, insulting him, making him drive her around on his money. I have nothing to do with her because she makes me feel sick. I don't know if it's because I've never been with a man, I'm a woman, but it always astounds me how girls expect their man to fix everything in the house, carry heavy shit for them by default, even if the chick is perfectly capable. Or they laugh at spending a man's money. How is any of that anything to be proud of? You can't look after yourself as an adult woman, ducking, go you right? Sorry for the rant, though I digress. I really hope you all find relief from your pain and get women who treat you like human beings with wants and feelings. You deserve to be cherished and pampered as much as any girl does. There is a theory that most women, not all lol, are inherently selfish on a subconscious level for survival. Our female ancestors all competed with each other to be partners with the most skilled hunters of the tribes so they can eat and be provided for. Technology evolved so fast, but we are pretty much the same as our hunter and gatherer ancestors were. So in today's world this might translate to how you describe your sis, but some chicks are more subtle about it. But again, it's all subconscious, it's nature, so some girls aren't consciously plotting on taking whatever they can from men, it just happens. It's just a theory though, but I got me thinking, you know. And Happy New Year's too. That blows my mind though, like how can you even do that subconsciously in it? I find that shit nuts. Like I get that the point is you don't know you're doing it, but surely self-reflection and morality eventually makes you feel like a terrible person for using other people like that. Like maybe people don't assess themselves as much as I assumed, haha. If so, there's a lot of people out there who need to make the choice with their conscious brain to not be a cunt, cause unless you're in denial or just ducking stupid, you know if you've done wrong. I feel you though, fellow. Interesting thoughts for me also. Just the subject of women abusing men in particular gets me riled, cause I still haven't got to punch her in the face yet, haha. Hoping you have a happy one too. Top commenters in this sub are not usually in favor of reconciliation. For reconciliation to have any chance, she has to show real remorse and demonstrate that she is prepared to do the heavy lifting to rebuild the trust that she broke, with no guarantee that it will ever be 100%. I don't see this in your post. In this case, I cannot hope for reconciliation. You should be preparing for separation and divorce. Good luck. BTW, she says I cheated on her because after she broke up we slept together, it's why I'm on punishment. You broke up, you can do whatever and whoever you want. We were on a break. It's like a cheating competition. You think I cheated really? She broke up and we had sex. I thought it was like goodbye sex. Never a word that we were going to keep trying to work it out. Sex after breakup, please help. Post separation. So the last year has sucked. Finally broke it off with my WP. Again. After 2 months without sex. That night she comes on to me and we have sex. The last time she ended it with me and we had sex afterwards. I know we literally have broken up and tried to work it out 4 times in the past year. Exhausting. My question is, why, when we had a crappy sex life anyway, would she want sex when it's supposed to be over? I am going to take it when I can get it, but wouldn't you think after you break up sex would be off the table? Am I being manipulated somehow? Yes son, you the backup plan. Facts. You're broken up, go no contact, block her everywhere and move forward with your life. The house is in both our names, so trying to be cool till she refinances it. Wrong. Get the house appraised, it's probably worth a lot more than you paid for it. Get your 50% of current value. She is testing out if she still has control over you via sex. Next time tell her no. This part. Don't let your dick do the driving, buddy. What do you think is worse? Recovery. My WS had an EA I found out about. I can't stop thinking for some reason I would have rather her just had a one-night stand, with no feelings. Not that it matters, but just curious what y'all think. An affair is a blatant disrespect to your partner and your relationship. Does not matter if it was an EA, an ONS etc. Your partner betrayed you, period. She made a series of decisions to do so. Cheating is never a mistake. If you put yourself in a position to cheat and you cheated, it is all on you. What he said matters hugely. If my wife had screwed up and had a one-night stand, the forgiveness would have been tenfold easier. But cheating and lying for a year is huge. Telling me she just didn't feel the same about me was huge. Coming home almost every damn night with his cum in her was huge. For me, the emotional passion involved in physical sex far exceeds the often empty words typed out in a fantasy of an EA, which can be undone to an extent if they wake up from the fog, but you can never unscrew anyone. Physical sex has the most powerful feelings and primal urges that you can have to produce children, so don't be fooled. There are no feelings. I know many may disagree, and that's fine. It's your own personal deal breakers that matter. I get what you're saying. You'd prefer your wife's betrayal was a one-time, impulsive, possible drunk decision rather than an intentional decision to betray you on an ongoing basis. EA is definitely worse. Because that's how you know that your relationship is dead. So how does she respond if you had an EA with another woman? She would be okay, yeah. Nove, so why should you? There must be consequences for her, so realizes that there are consequences to which she is accountable for, and this is especially one of those, more so than most. I wouldn't deal with EA or PA. If she is willing to throw everything away for someone else, why would you want to stay together? She obviously isn't in love with you. Her reaction when I had the conversation to end it. Update. Just venting. Can't remember if this is the sub I originally posted on. Me WW had an EA. Wouldn't go no contact. I helped raise her 2 kids from a young age. 16 years relationship. She's gotten 2 degrees while with me, one being a law degree, while I've paid 80% of the bills. Broke up and tried to work it out 4 times in the past year. What really bothers me besides the refusal of North Carolina is that she was crying after the last decision. I ask, what are you thinking of? She actually said it was because she won't be able to afford the lavish vacations we go on and how it will be hard to pay the cell phone bill for her and her kids, which I pay. So there is that. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.